Hello, I'm Farah Adishar, a facilitator who guides you in your own healing through the natural and therapeutic healing modalities. Now, in this video, I would like to talk about the main things that prevent people from having the best possible sessions. Now, many people have expectations, and it is very normal to have expectations, but it is important to leave those aside for the duration of the sessions. Now, I'll tell you why some people have an expectation of what hypnosis should be like, and we will clarify some misconceptions about hypnosis as well. Now, many of you have seen people on TV or in the movies or even during stage hypnosis. When the hypnotist says the word sleep, you look at that person completely knocked off. Well, that isn't the case here, and it isn't how this works. This is also not anesthesia, this is not amnesia, this is not mind control. I can't make you do anything or experience anything you don't want to experience. You're completely in control. I won't make you dance like a chicken and all these stereotypes that go along with this. Now, a lot of times some people think, oh, I was aware that you were talking to me. I don't think this worked. I'm not deep enough because I was aware. I don't think I'm doing this right. Now, when that happens, they think they're not hypnotized. Now, having to worry about all that, you're actually blocking the process. Because that is your conscious mind or your left side of the brain saying, oh, I don't think this is working. I don't think you're deep enough. I don't want you to be blacked out. That kind of defeats the purpose. So it is in that sweet spot between being fully awake and fully alert. That's where the work happens. And you go through these states all the time. Now, some people are afraid that they won't come back to this life and they'll get stuck. It is like having a dream and then waking up the next day. It's as simple as that. This isn't anything scary. It's completely natural. And you've done this your entire life. But here, it's going to be more grand, more profound. Some people are afraid of who they're going to become after the session. You would really just get back to being you after dumping all that garbage that you've been carrying for years. You get back to be your true self, to be the best version of you. Another expectation people have is that they don't have to do anything and that I'm going to fix them and heal them. It doesn't work that way. I cannot fix anyone. I have never, and I've never healed anyone. Everyone that I have worked with has healed themselves. I just guide you through the process to tap within where you can make these huge shifts in your life. Everyone, it doesn't matter who, can get stuck at some point in their life. Now, when you get stuck, that's where I come in and we can move through everything together at that time in the session. Sometimes it's always easier when someone else is asking the questions on your behalf because then you can be in that state of receiving and listening. And really, it's the art of asking those right questions to help pull up all the information and bring it to the surface to understand, to explore and heal. And then you don't have to deal with it anymore. So once you learn and understand that it's your responsibility and commitment to take some action, that makes the session really successful. And that's also empowering you to actually heal yourself. So I just guide you through the process. Ends up, every individual heals themselves. And really, it's always about them doing the work. So if you open up and allow this process to take place, you can step into the magic of what's truly possible. Also, please do not expect your sessions to be like someone else's sessions. No two sessions can be the same, since no two people are the same. Let the session unfold naturally, how it's supposed to for you. Every session unfolds differently for each person. You cannot compare your results to someone else's. Now, if someone else has healed from something, please know that they healed it themselves because they learned from what they needed to from it. And they did all the work themselves. The other thing is that we have to let go of how something is supposed to happen. Please understand that the sessions can go anywhere And the important part of that is just allowing it to go where it needs to go. So let go of these limitations in your mind. Sometimes what we think is possible is the very bottom or the very baseline of what is actually possible. So what you can think will happen is just the bare minimum of what can actually happen. So once you let go of thinking of all these limitations in your mind and what can happen, then the magic can really happen. So once you let go of all these expectations and now understand what hypnosis is, you could have a lot better sessions. So now let's understand what is hypnosis. Hypnosis is just an altered state of consciousness where you're in a trance-like state. And we go through these states all the time. Now think of it when you have been driving and you've been spaced out, but you still get where you have to and it's just fine. That's called road hypnosis. There wasn't anything weird or anything woo-woo, was it? You just don't have a conscious awareness of what you are processing, but you're still doing it. Another example is, and they have done a study, that within 30 seconds of watching TV or now even TikTok videos, you're already in a trance-like state, that suggestible state, and that's why commercials work so well, don't they? Or have you ever tried talking to someone who's watching TV or playing video games? They are present but not listening as they are operating from the other part of their mind. So we in these sessions use that state to our advantage to get and learn the information that comes through. We don't judge, we don't analyze, and we just receive what comes during that session. We go through these states all the time, about 300 times, even without trying. Nobody ever stays in a fully alert or fully aware state. We're constantly changing in between these states. So when people think or feel that they don't think they can do this or they cannot be hypnotized, you cannot not do this. This is just a belief that you cannot do this. That's your conscious mind saying that. Once you put that aside, everything can unfold. Now in the next video, I'll be talking about quantum soul healing, how to prepare for those sessions and the process of those sessions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.